I debated about creating this video and decided that creating it is as good an opportunity to teach myself and raise awareness as any other. Today, we're going to talk about a few things that I have either worked on or have spooked me while flying. None of these things resulted in violations of FARs, hurt anyone, or damaged any property. But I thought they were worth talking about nonetheless. As with my other video in this vein, a reminder that I'm a private pilot, not a CFI, and to please consult with your instructor for advice and instruction on your flying. My entire private pilot instruction was in a Cessna 152. I quickly switched to a Cessna 172 after completing my check ride. Recently, I've been switching between the two. This has led to problems, namely a bounce or two on landings. It took a few hours and a bunch of video recordings to realize I was using my 152 above the ground eye height for judging the flare when flying the 172. This doesn't work because the 172 is a bigger plane with a higher off the ground seating position. Result? Not flaring early enough, too high of a descent rate on touchdown, and a resulting bounce. A few hours of intentional practice, memorizing eye height, and vertical distance from the horizon helped with this. This is the item I really debated about. It's worth mentioning that GoPro videos, due to their very wide-angle lens, make objects look much further away than they actually are. This was close enough that I filed a NASA aviation safety report. Other things I'll mention? This occurred after I made a 180-degree clearing turn and made a radio call announcing my intention to perform a descending practice emergency maneuver. The other pilot was also making radio calls. We still got uncomfortably close despite these standard practice collision avoidance items. What's my takeaway for this? Self-announced radio calls are for naught if you or the other pilot does not take action on their information. Both the other pilot and myself could have been clearer about our location. You can be sure I'll be including radials, airports, and exact distances in my position announcements next time I am in the practice area. I do rent an aircraft with ADS-B in and get traffic information on my electronic flight bag. The aircraft in this video did not have ADS-B out. As a result, it was not present on my display. Given how useful this tool is for awareness, I really do wish that the FAA had mandated its use in all airspace instead of the more limited requirements going into effect in 2020. Finally, weather. It's worth mentioning that I did review resources like aviationweather.gov and 1-800-WXBrief.com for current conditions and forecast information before every flight, including local practice flights. Even with this information in hand, it's hard to predict pop-up thunderstorms in mountainous areas like Salt Lake City. In this case, the storm developed in the course of 20 minutes while I was practicing ground reference maneuvers. Impressively fast. Once I saw what was happening, I chose to get back on the ground and captured a couple nice lightning strikes on video. Takeaways? Watch out for pop-up storms, even when a reading of the forecast information suggests there won't be anything. And if you do encounter one, take evasive action, whether that means flying the opposite direction or getting on the ground.